I made $8,000 in 3 months as a content creator and a full-time college student at USC with only 2K followers. There is a huge cheat code for college students when it comes to brand creation. You can make so much money just from brand partnerships. You don't need any experience and you can really do exactly what I did. What's up, y'all? I'm lailivinlife and we back with another video. My freshman year, I got my first brand partnership with Legendary Foods. They're a startup kind of similar to Pop-Tarts. They're a pretty big brand. That was my first brand partnership. All you need is one. All you need is one. And I applied to Bumble, ended up getting a Bumble brand ambassadorship. If you know, Bumble is one of the biggest brand ambassadorships that any college student can have. Their pay isn't as good as others, but they are one of the most highly recognized brand content creation programs for college students, especially for early creators. Sophomore year in the fall, I didn't do any brand ambassadorships just because of some other stuff I had going on. As soon as the spring hit, I started my brand ambassadorships. So I had Samsung, made about $2,400 from that. Within that 3-month period, it went for 4 months, not 3. So I was able to generate, I believe, what is that, $3,200 from Samsung, which was pretty cool, just from brand content creation. Samsung had a program that they release pretty much every single year, and you get paid $800 if you post 8 posts a month using their product. You would have to go on their specific platform and choose the posts that go under a specific category, and then you just post it, upload it, and then put the link to whatever you created. They paid me every month, which was still very nice, getting that really fat $800 check all the time. And I definitely recommend it if you're really trying to grow your brand. Samsung, they were able to help me launch my content creation. I was able to get a lot of engagement from a lot of things they had. I was able to really grow my content creation, be a little bit more consistent, because pretty much I had to post at least 2 times a week, whether it's like a story post, an in-feed post, a reel, a TikTok. That was something that was very flexible about their program. That was amazing. Like, able to post whatever I wanted, as long as it was under a similar topic that they had. Many students at USC have done that program. That was actually how I got my program. So I put down as a reference one of my friends who did the program. Using your network is so important. And then on my application, I talked about how I worked for Bumble. I'm literally telling you, it just takes one. It literally just takes one. And one thing about these brands is they're not searching for the biggest creator. They're just searching for somebody who has, influence. They're in a few clubs on campus. They have like maybe 1,000 followers on Instagram, maybe, 700 on TikTok. They're really just trying to get kind of the bare minimum in order to push their content out. I would say here's an advantage to being a smaller content creator. People think of you in a more realistic way. When you're a larger content creator, a lot of people will maybe try to be like you and try to strive for that high achievement. But when it comes to actually purchasing a lot of things, they're relating to the smallest content creators. For example, TikTok Shop is blowing up. Everybody is getting stuff from TikTok Shop. You know why? Because TikTok Shop advertises and it caters to the average consumer, not Fendi, not Gucci, not Louis Vuitton. So that's a little key tip when it comes to micro influencing and just getting into that. Don't sell yourself short, because you really can get this. I believe I had 1.2 followers on TikTok at the time, or it might have been 1,500, but it wasn't more than that. And then with Doritos, same, I was able to get it with that. Same thing with Fabletics. So I had 1.2 on TikTok, and I think it was 2.2K followers on Instagram for all these companies. So Samsung, Doritos, Fabletics, Amazon Prime, and Claim. Now I'm going to break down everything. I made $2,400 from Samsung, $1,000 from Doritos, $2,700 from Fabletics, $1,500 from Amazon Prime, $350 from Claim, totaling up to $7,950. I was able to make that in a 3-month period. So this was from March, April, and May. 2.2K followers on Instagram and 1.2K followers on TikTok. I'm gonna break down exactly how I did it. When I was applying to these programs, I really put my animated personality into applications. I applied to Fabletics. I made sure that I show my experience of being really athletic. I talked about how I played sports. I talked about how I go to the gym and I utilize, USC gyms. The last thing you want is somebody with 10K followers who's boring. You do not want nobody who's boring repping your stuff. One thing about me, I'm gonna engage people. A lot of my Fabletics content was so engaging. People really, really liked it. I was able to, and because of my network, I was able to get in contact with those bigger influencers on my campus. My friend Melly, I was able to connect with her, get her a little quick $1,000 through Fabletics, because she was like a bigger creator. So I'm gonna put her stuff right here. Y'all go follow her. She makes some really cool content. And then I was able to lock in with my friend Mecca. So I'm gonna put his stuff right here. And I was able to lock in both of those creators because of my personal connections with them. And because of my connections, I made sure that that stood out in the applications. Yeah, I might have been like, I don't hit. And a lot of them, for Samsung, for example, I did not hit no $5,000 minimum requirement that they had for the application. I didn't hit that requirement, but I still got the job because I got what a lot of people don't got. I got that fire inside of me. I have connections. Because of my connections, I'm going to have the same impact as somebody who has 5,000 followers on TikTok, who has 5,000 followers on Instagram. Because I know people who have 10,000, who have 20,000, who have 100,000, and I can get in direct contact with them because I'm in college and because it's so easy to connect with people. So that is a very big key part to why I got these partnerships and why they chose me over people who have 100K followers, 10K followers. For Fabletics, for only 20 people who were selected as creators. 10 schools and 20 people out of thousands of applications. 20 people were selected and I was one of them. And why? Because I'm animated, I'm fun, and I'm engaging. It doesn't matter that I don't have 100K followers. Who cares? Who cares? These companies do not care how many followers you have. They care if you're actually creating stuff that's engaging. If you're not engaging, literally quit. I'm so sorry. Or you better be engaging. And and let me tell you, Instagram is probably one of the platforms that people don't like the most because people on there be trying to act fake. YouTube and TikTok on top right now. Because you see people's real personality and you really engage with them as real people. Now, for me, I'm gonna be real on all platforms. I don't care. But that's what I'm saying. If you're not an engaging person, if you're not able to just be yourself on social media, be animated, be fun, it's gonna be really hard for you with these brand ambassadorships unless you have a niche that allows you to thrive in another way. Now I'm getting to Doritos. This was through Evolves, range from like $600 to I believe $750 total. The value in it isn't as good as others. So one thing that Doritos did, because it was kind of like a trial program, they shipped 30 boxes of chips to my house, which was absolutely insane. Cabling on campus, dispersing chips, bringing chips to different clubs. Easy work. Like, you could bring chips to clubs. It could be your club. This is easy money that I'm telling you. Same thing with Amazon Prime, Fabletics. You can bring those products to your own club so that you're not creating extra time in your week. You can just be like, okay, for example, like I used to be like, okay, I got BSA today. Let me go bring my Amazon Prime stuff. Okay, I got Sis today. Let me go bring my Fabletics stuff to Sis and just, do an all-in-one type beat. You're optimizing your time in a way, go about your regular life, but still get this money on the side from doing your regular everyday things. It didn't disrupt my life. It didn't take any time away from my life. I already had to go to the meeting in the first place. Just bringing Doritos, giving a quick presentation. Easy money, it's easy work. Really back in ambassadorships, they target college students. We go more in detail with that. Most brand ambassadorships want you to be at some of the top schools in the world. I mean like top schools, yes, academically, but also like sports wise. So like if you go to UT, that's fire for you. If you go to Duke, Miami, if you go to Michigan, any of the Big 10 schools, any of like the big sports schools, they're gonna wanna target you because they feel like your audience really ties into their brand. But Yale, if you go to Harvard, you go to Howard, you go to any of these bigger schools, great opportunity for you because these companies specifically look for people at those schools. If you go to one of these schools, you literally need to tap in. I definitely recommend, there's a place called the Youth Marketing Agency. That's where I got a lot of these opportunities. There's also, you should search up the Campus Agency and Evolves and then Arch Rival. Those are 3 big companies who do a lot of brand ambassadorships for students, especially who have smaller amounts of followers. I made $2,700 with Fabletics. That was a really good brand ambassadorship. So they gave me a wagon that I was able to like lug around campus to bring this stuff, so that was really helpful. Gave me all the materials that I needed, so I didn't have to outsource. I didn't have to be like, okay, I'm gonna buy this and then you reimburse me. Like there was nothing like that. Tabling on campus with my partner, so fire. Like I really did love Fabletics. It was a lot, but I really did enjoy it a lot. It was a pretty cool experience. Partnered with the women's basketball team, and I did like a TikTok with them. It was pretty dope. Only had to post once a week, I believe, and it was just a really good experience. Now Amazon Prime. So Amazon Prime goes through Watch Them in Next Gen, which is another great platform to get a brand ambassadorship with. They don't require much of you. They have everything so specifically. I was able to make $1,500 for that with minimal work. I barely posted like I think it was like every 2 weeks or something, or like every week. It was barely anything, and it could have been a story post. So it was pretty light work. And Claim, they just wanted me to spread the word about their app. They're basically an app who gives you rewards for shopping at certain places that they have partnerships with. So say you go to Chipotle and get a bowl, right? Buy the bowl. Because you have a Claim pass that says $10 Chipotle, you buy the bowl, then Claim Venmos you $10 after you buy the bowl. I think it's fire for college students. If y'all don't use it, you need to use it, period, point blank. You need to be saving money in any way that you can as a college student, because one thing as a college student, stuff always be popping up. I just gave them contacts for clubs, and then I made like one post on social media. It was like a story post. It was like, download Claim, use my code. Like it was pretty simple, and then they gave me $350 for that. The reason why I was able to make $8K in 3 months just from brand content creation, not any other side jobs. This is literally just small brand creator content creation. I was able to make $8,000, and I'm telling you, you can do it too. All you need to do is craft an application that's extremely compelling. If you don't have the followers, show you have the connections. So yeah, for the Samsung one, I didn't have 5,000 followers. But what I will say is that I did have connections to people with 5,000 followers, with 10,000 followers, with 20,000 followers. So you need to do that. And 3, just make sure that you are, I wouldn't say selling yourself, but showing who you are. When you show who you are and you're engaging, it literally doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. And make sure your content is really aesthetically pleasing. Pinpoint your strengths. And whenever there is a weakness, you always need to pop out with a strength. Like you can't be like, yeah, I only have 900 followers. I know I don't meet their criteria. No, you should be like, yeah, I only have 900 followers, but I really do get a lot of high engagement on my posts. I also have a lot of connections to bigger influencers on campus. Like one of my close friends, she has 15K on Instagram, and we can easily get a connection with her. We can easily have her repost a lot of things. We can easily have her join in as one of the influencers that we may partner with. And I guarantee you that with my connections, I'll be able to elevate your business.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay. That's what I'm talking about.
That is how you should be talking to these people. Now, I hope I really just put you on. And because I put you on, please return the favor and subscribe, like, and comment below. Let me know any other tips y'all want on content creation, any other like college content. But please like, comment, and subscribe below, because I really just gave y'all some free sauce. Like, I really just gave y'all the sauce that people are not telling you. A lot of people talking about start making content. No, like you're literally lying to people. You're not giving them the blueprint. You're literally talking in circles, trying to generate views and money. You're not giving people the tea in a good amount of time. And I gave y'all the tea in a good amount of time. So please like, comment, and subscribe below. Turn on post notifications so we can get this money together, and that I can give you the tea, and that we could share this amazing connection and build this community. All right, signing out. Living life.